Let's keep the momentum going then. And we've got Birlasoft in the spotlight on the back of a better than expected set of numbers. Angan Guha is the CEO and MD now joining in. Good to have you on board. It's been strong growth despite the macro headwinds. What do you attribute this outperformance to?
So look, we've had a great quarter. As you know, for 3 quarters in a row, we've delivered upwards of 3% sequential growth, and that is backed by solid execution and performance. We are serving our customers well. We are winning a lot of deals in terms of our pipeline. That's probably very robust, and you would have seen that our margins are also expanding. So that's the good news. So in the long term, I'm very confident of delivering great growth. Now, Q3 may be a little bit of a muted performance because of the nature of the quarter. It's a short quarter. But I think overall, I'm pretty confident that starting Q4, we will be back on growth again.
Right. So are you saying Q3 furloughs are going to be higher than usual?
Yeah, so our BFSI business, as I'm sure you've noticed, is growing, and there is a lot of furloughs in BFSI. So we will look at a significantly enhanced furlough thanks to our BFSI business. But I'm very confident that at a fundamental level, all our clients are doing very well, and we are doing very well with our clients. So I don't see that to be a challenge. It could be an in-quarter challenge, but fundamentally, our relationships are strong, and I think we will continue to deliver industry-leading growth.
All right, what about the deal wins? Because that has bounced back strongly this quarter. But after this conversion, what does the pipeline look like?
So our Q3 we don't give guidance to begin with. So it is hard for me to say what will be our signings in Q3, but I can only tell you that even after delivering a record quarter in terms of signings in Q2, our funnel is still looking up. We've added almost another $200 million to our funnel. We are very confident of driving good signings going forward, but it's hard for me to commit for Q3 because Q3 is a short quarter. So, like I have said earlier, Q3 will be a little muted on all parameters, but that doesn't bother me as much because I'm certain that in the long term, our growth will be industry leading, both on revenue as well as signings.
Right. You've also maintained that you are going to be deploying your margins into investments now. Fair to say that margins will continue to be in this 15 to 17 sort of range?
Yeah, again, margins, we've done a brilliant job in terms of execution, and that has shown up in our margins. Quarter on quarter, we've expanded our margins, and in the quarter that just went by, we've delivered 15.8% EBITDA, which I thought was an excellent performance by the team. Now, going forward, again, Q3 will be muted because of the nature of the quarter, but I'm confident that we will exit 4Q with 16% EBITDA performance. Now, in the long term, or rather in the medium term, we will want to keep our margins between the 15.5 to 16.5 to 17% range, in that range. And we will continue to invest in our business. As I've said before, we're investing in domain. That's a big area of investment. We are investing in creating solutions around generative AI. We are investing a lot in our data and our digital business. Our ERP business is growing, and we want to continue our investments in that. So overall, we will invest, whether it's in capability, whether it's domain, whether it's in our leadership, as well as our field force. Considering those investments, I think it is appropriate for us to keep the margins in that 15.5 to 16.5 to about 17% range.
Okay, fair enough. And what about the traction that we're seeing in BFSI and manufacturing? That's been strong. Healthcare, relatively soft. When do you see a bounce back here?
Look, we are incredibly bullish about healthcare. I think as an industry, healthcare is doing well. The clients that we serve are robust, and they are doing well as well. We obviously had an healthcare revenue growth issue thanks to the Invacare situation. But outside of Invacare, I think we've done reasonably well in healthcare. We're going to continue to invest in that vertical. We've got a great leader currently heading up that vertical. I'm very confident that that business will turn around. Now, exactly which quarter do we turn around? I can't comment. But suffice to say that we as a management team, we are very bullish on that on that business, and you will soon see a lot of big turnaround in that business very soon.
Just wanted to get in a word on your financial services sector as well. Before we let you go, what's been your assessment for the spends that one can see in calendar year 24?
So, the financial services, business unit is definitely in a stress from a market standpoint. But you must also appreciate that our financial services business is not that large. So the macroeconomic headwinds don't really affect us as much. I continue to see growth in the financial services segment for us. We are delivering strong growth, and we will continue to deliver strong growth going forward. We are strong in the lending business. We are strong in the mortgages business. We are pretty strong in the asset management business. And these businesses, I think, are quite resilient in the market. So I'm pretty confident that financial services will continue to be a growth leader for us.
Good to know. Thanks so much for joining in and giving us that perspective.